And I'm also going to ask the people in the jury to come back up. So if I could get Michel from Crédit Agricole Private Equity, Olivier from Salesforce, and Amaury from BCP, and also Mike Butcher. You're judging, if you'd like to.
Le mic. Pour ceux qui présentent. Moi je prendrai ceux-là et puis.
Ils se présentent, mais ils ont déjà fait.
Hein?
Ils sont déjà faits.
Non, je veux dire, ceux qui présentent les startups, il faut bien. J'étais ici en fait, tu présentes debout en fait. Ah. Ouais, tu Ah, ok, je te dis. Mais ça sera bon. So, hi everyone. I'm Clément from TechRun France. So now it's startup time for the competition. So I guess that we have already been through the different members of the jury. Mike Butcher said earlier that we are building crab startup in Europe. No. But I hope that today that we can have some nice startups he was worried, sorry. So we can have some nice startups, and I really think that we have some nice startups tonight for our competition. So the rules are really simple: 3 minutes of pitches, 5 minutes of questions, and the winner will be decided by our great jury. And they're going to win 1,000 euros, and also, what is really great, 2 free tickets for TechCrunch Disrupt that is in May.
Yeah, so essentially they're going to win 2 tickets to go to the event, but also now we're helping to fund part of the trip because we know a lot of entrepreneurs don't go. It costs a lot to fly there and to stay in a hotel, so we're giving $1,000 to, or euros, sorry, to help fund the adventure. Thank you.
So our startup today are eLive first, then Clever Cloud, then GetVega, then TumbUp, and Jimmy Fairley. So if they can come after each other here, it would be really great. So first, eLive. And a good round of applause for him. Thank you. So 3 minutes, and we will cut the pitches after 3 minutes. So you don't have any chance to go further. Okay, I'm setting everything up. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Go!
Yo folks, I'm MK from eLive Entertainment, and today we're going to talk a little bit about social videos and social media in general. I don't know you, but in this very well-connected world, I still got my old UHD TV set in my living room. You know why? Well, sometimes when I watch football, I just want to have all my friends around me. I don't really care much about what's happening in the TV. I care what people are saying. And if they start screaming and jump in the air, I start screaming and jump in the air. I don't even know why. But it's pretty hard to do it on the internet. If I like a video on YouTube, I send the link on ARC and I say, oh, LOL, WTF. But they don't get it. Why it's supposed to be funny and which part is supposed to be funny or WTF? This is what we change with eLive.pro. You have the opportunity for the first time to actually share more than content. You share your experience. So you like a video, interact with it. You can talk, you can draw, you can put pictures, text links, you can seek forward, seek backward, post, unpost. You can even ask friends to join you, to chat with you, to talk with you while playing the video. And everything you do is synced. So we guarantee no matter what internet connection you or your friends have, people watching you will always receive every piece of information together and with the correct timing. So basically, you are syncing your emotion, your experience with the content and send it all together. This is cool. And I'm not going to tell you how to use eLive. You go on eLive.pro right now. It's pretty straightforward. You'll see it. I'm going to tell you what currently people are doing on eLive.pro. Of course, many people are commentating in sports or esports. But yesterday, this was crazy. We got 13 people starting a karaoke online. They basically found some crazy video clips from YouTube and they started singing on it. And 30 other people joined them to ask them, can you sing on this song? Can you sing on this song? We have blind tests. We have also people using eLive just to call someone instead of Skype. Because actually you have nothing to download, nothing to install on eLive. And someone who wants to cast with you, he doesn't even have to subscribe on anything. This is so cool. And to be honest, I don't really know what the full potential of eLive is. I think it's just too huge. I don't even know. But I know two things. One, we are going to revolutionize the way of conceiving and consuming media for the next 10 years. The second thing I know is if you are creative enough, you can really have a lot of fun on eLive.pro. Everything is for free. So looking forward to seeing all of you on eLive.pro. Thanks.
Thank you very much for this great performance. So now I start for the jury the same thing. 5 minutes of question only. Thank you very much. It starts now.
I've never seen a presentation. Sorry. Amazing without slides. So if I understood correctly, it's aggregator for a lot of different media content on one. How do you differentiate from what already exists out there? I know that there's a couple of different platforms doing the same thing.
Okay, I don't have any demo here, but actually, for example, you like I don't know, you watch something crazy on YouTube, for example, okay? And you want to share with your friends. What currently you are doing is you send the link to your friends. Okay, it's not cool because they don't know what's cool. So what you can do on eLive is you put the link in eLive, you play the video, people watching you will see the video playing, and what you do, every interaction you're doing on eLive, they will receive it, and everything is synced. So they know exactly why you're laughing.
Okay. Well, I think it's a little bit similar to a couple of other platforms. And then can you also elaborate on your business model?
We don't have any business model.
Brilliant.
That was my...
Because to be honest, because we have a lot of business model, like advertisement and stuff like that, or freemium account. But we don't want to do that because we want people to start using it.
Yeah, I think we've got it now.
Yeah.
Can we...
Sorry.
Do you want to carry on? Yeah.
You've been around for 2 years. What have you done so far?
We just basically try to improve the technology with all the, the synchronization is even better now. And we put some additional features. Like now people can add
results,
pictures.
Numbers, figures.
Sorry?
Results, numbers, figures.
We opened the system like 2 weeks ago and we have like 55,000 visitors now. And we have like, I don't know, 3K subscribers or something. Yeah.
How do you differentiate to Facebook downloading your YouTube video and commenting with, sharing with your friends?
We don't download anything. We don't have to download.
So this is a difference.
You don't have to download and you don't have to write. You speak. And if you want to write, you can write.
What kind of platform do you use to host your solution and to give the service?
No, the video are from YouTube, so I think we use YouTube. And the website is hosted on AWS. Is this it? Amazon. Yeah. So here are the votes, because actually when you finish your live cast, you can also save your whole experience as a VOD online, so everyone can revisit what you've done later on eLive.pro. Yeah, just put the Ken Bogard if you want. Which one? This one, yeah, exactly. So Ken Bogard is a French dude, and he is a crazy commentator. He likes to commentate on Street Fighter match, and yeah. So I don't know if the internet works here. Okay. Oh, see here. So you can see when he's screaming, and I guess if he's screaming, it's going to be epic. So you can go to see what is epic. And
tournoi, sachez qu'avec les préparations et bien à la fin de ce Stunfest, évidemment, tout mon temps a été consacré à l'organisation et au bon déroulement de ce Stunfest. J'ai donc été pris de court à plusieurs reprises, ne pouvant pas caster. Le Stunfest étant terminé, les affaires étant rendues à tout le monde, le camion de location étant rendu lui aussi, les Japonais sont rentrés et bien au Japon.
So I guess it's the Web 2.0 version of Léon Zitrone.
eLive.
You've been covered in the New York Times, my God. Oh no, VentureBeat, no, it's not the New York Times. I was going to say, does anybody go to TechCrunch 50 a couple of years ago and saw the presentation by Punchy Dough? Do you remember that? That was so fun. This is what reminds me of that. Punchy Dough!
One last question, maybe? 30 seconds to go for the question. Okay, so thank you very much.
No, I want to say one thing. This is just fun, so I think that's great. I mean, I think one of the things that in Europe sometimes we kind of get a little bit uptight about is we think that something has to be kind of, you know, like a startup or like a fucking Silicon Valley kind of thing. You know, people should just have a lot of fun. You know, it should create fun things, and fun creates innovation, I think. So it looks fun. I don't know what the hell it does.
Thank you very much. Can we switch the... Okay, so the next one on the stage is Clever Cloud. Big round of applause from him as well. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. No. Where is the key? Oh. The machine is here. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm Quentin from Clever Cloud. The problem we want to solve is about hosting a web application or service requires server. And it's a problem because today we rent fixed resources for variable consumption, and we have layer complexity and infrastructure management. And this is a human cost because development and production team are not the same. And you know, when you are working on a product, you don't just want to make servers and sysadmin stuff. So, the solution we provide to this problem is taking all of the crappy things in the stack and put it in the cloud. You just take your app and you put it in the cloud and it runs. And just the people make the app and we run it. The resources are provided as the need of the application, and we detect the need of the application and we adjust the resources automatically. You just pay the resources you consume, and you come as your application are. You don't have to edit your code to edit your application. And we support Java, PHP, Ruby, and Scala. It takes 2 years of R&D to take all of this thing into the Java platform with a kind of data process and process management to make this very fun and cool. So, the market is about the cloud. We have the classics, the infrastructure, the platform. And we make the platform because when you have a look in the cloud, infrastructure as a service is already a market with all existing technology. But platform as a service is the next big thing with big technology and a very elevated barrier. So today we have 10 to 20 competitors in this market in the world. It's just crazy because this is a market in billions and this is the growth in 5 years, green to pink, okay? Our customers is in the 3 times. We want to resell to the classic hosting users, to have startups and innovator for make some fun, and the SaaS provider for have the good money and the good crescents. So today we have a good team, technology will work, and customers and marketing and commercial plans. We need some advice, press and buzz, money for buy an infrastructure. Thank you for.
Thank you very much. Woo! So perfect on timing, and now the question for 5 minutes. Jury, please.
So you are saying that you have some customers. Who are your main customers today?
SaaS provider. Because when people make a software as a service, they are focused on market and the product they have to make for the customers who have to use the software as a service. And they don't want to make the cloudy stuff with a lot of technology, NoSQL, and all of this kind of thing, auto-clustering and resource management. And also the gaming, Facebook gaming, because they have a lot of server needs, but they don't have the capacity to elastify the consumption. Yeah.
Okay, I will not say that it's a wrong idea, because with Salesforce we've got Force.com. In Microsoft there is also Azure. So are the two main players. So how you want to address these two big players, because it's mainly for enterprise. So you need to also face security and scalability. So how do you want to face these really critical issues that those two big companies take 10 years to set up this PaaS infrastructure?
Yeah, there's too many solutions. First, Microsoft working on Microsoft technology, and we're working on all of the technology, but not Microsoft technology. We don't provide support for .NET. We provide support for Java, PHP, Scala, and all of this stuff. And I think it's enough for us. About Salesforce, the platform is not open. You have to rewrite your application to work on Salesforce.com.
There is the Java support with...
the Java support with some asterisk and conditions, like Google App Engines. So you can run this with... No, very complicated. I make some Google App Engines application, and you have to rewrite all of these things. We want to bring the information system today into the cloud. We don't want to say, okay, all of this crazy application you make in the 10 years, okay, just put into the trash and rewrite all of these things. It's not a good way, I think.
So I'm going to be the numbers guy. So again, can you give us some numbers? When did you launch? How many clients? How many minutes of availability or downside?
Today we don't run in our own infrastructure, so the downtime is not interesting because it's not the final solutions we want to provide. And we have 6 people in the company. Funded this in August. So it's a very young company.
And sales? What about sales?
About 10 kilo euros per month. Not enough, but you know, today for started, we need a good infrastructure. And we can't have infrastructure because we don't have money. So we can have a leasing in the bank because we don't have money. So we can't have infrastructure, we can't have money. And we can't have a leasing in the bank because we have... Okay, it's complicated.
More question in the jury? We have time for one question in the public. We have one. No. Okay, thank you. Oh. Rodrigo, TCFRecipes, how do they differentiate from with .cloud and Heroku? Please, 1 minute 25 seconds.
Okay, about .cloud. Just we don't trick with actual technology. We take the platform, Java platform, and we bring all the Java, the other development platform to this for making a very strong and powerful software. But you know, the market is very big, and I think it's good that cloud is here because it's a big market, so we need competitors to have a good market here. About Heroku, Heroku makes Ruby. We make Java, PHP, Ruby, Scala, Groovy, and that's this thing. Okay. And we are very, very, very cheap because they are based on Amazon, and we are in our own infrastructure, so we can compete with Amazon.
Heroku is a Salesforce company for the last 3 months, so it's no more on Amazon but on Force.com.
No, the infrastructure is on Amazon, and Heroku have no. We have the proof because last week Heroku was downtime when Amazon have a downtime in the data center. So they are hosting in the infrastructure of Amazon.
Yes, but
thank you very much, gentlemen. Maybe we can continue this discussion a little bit later. And now I would like to thank you very much, Clever Cloud, for this great presentation. GetVega on stage now. Are you ready? Can we switch the... Okay, are you ready for the 3 minutes?
Yes, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, hello, I'm Mathieu Lemaire, CEO of GetVega. And I represent you GetVega, that is a shopping companion that will help you compare just anything anywhere on internet. Because when you're trying to buy something on internet today, you quickly end up with this, like 10 or 15 tabs of things that are interesting to you. What am I supposed to do with that? Here I'm looking for an apartment with my girlfriend. How do I share those tabs with her? She's doing the same thing on her side. How do I compare those apartments? How do I save them for later? Well, I completely lost, and most of the time I open a Word document and I copy-paste everything in it. So GetVega is a browser extension that will help you pick the content of the page you are visiting. So here I push the button to save that apartment, and there I will just have to click on things I want to save on the page. So here the address, the price, the surface. And the same mechanism also works for pictures. It's really cool, it's really magic. You can save anything in with one click. You just forget the copy-paste. So that's already cool, right? But what is even cooler is that the next time you visit the same page of the same website, you just push on the button, and everything will be done automatically for you and for all GetVega users. You just push the save button and you don't have to go through the manual process. Do it once and it's automatic for everybody. So once you have done that for all of your apartments, you go on GetVega.com and there you will get a beautiful and smart table where you will be able to, for instance, compare your apartments by surface or by price. Or you will be able to have a slideshow of all the pictures you have grabbed so far. So imagine now you are using this tool for planning your next holidays, and you will have simply a map with all of your hotels, very simply like that. So GetVega works great for apartments, for hotels, but imagine you can use it for anything, for comparing your next smartphone, for comparing your next car, or even comparing your next girlfriend on Smart Date. GetVega can already organize everything in your life. So GetVega is launching today as a private beta. So be sure to go to getvega.com to apply for an invite. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this great presentation as well. 5 minutes of questions. Start now.
Business model.
Okay. So we think we have a really great opportunity here in terms of business model because we really grab what the users want to buy. And that's really an opportunity compared to Facebook or Google, where you just do a keyword search. Here, when you do your comparison...
You're not saying it's a better opportunity than Facebook or Google, are you? Please don't say that kind of thing.
Okay. So what I wanted to say is that once you have your table of apartments on it, we can just tell you what kind of apartments you are interested in, the price of it, the surface approximately. So we will be able to recommend beautiful apartments to you that match exactly your request. So our business model is based on affiliation and recommendation.
It can be used for other things apart from apartments, yes?
Yes, exactly, for everything. Everything that is in the little cloud.
There was actually a business in the UK 3 years ago that did this. It was called Skimbit. But what happened was that people would... They tried to get users to basically, if you're looking for a new coffee table, so you go through lots of websites, and, oh, I like that, you add it to your Skimbit page, and then you end up with this list, a bit like this. But what they found was that there was only so much you could do with that. There was a sort of... People could get affiliate links out of it, and they ended up with a completely different business model, which was based on on content publishers. So they ended up being a sort of affiliate aggregator for content publishers as opposed to a bookmarking kind of site. Do you think that? I mean, how do you think that you could do better than that? How do you think that you could crack it?
I don't think I really understood the question, but if I rephrase it, maybe so they went toward the bloggers and so on as a tool to help their blogging experience. Is it this?
Well, no. How is this better than just bookmarking, basically?
Well, I can tell you a lot of things. Like the Grabber, the browser extension, is absolutely fun to use, and you quickly have fun to tag the pages of the prices and so on. And by doing that, you make GetVega smarter. And with the time, GetVega becomes really smart, and you can grab anything with one click. So that's the grabber on one side, and the comparison table on the other side that differentiates us a lot with the bookmarkers. You can bookmark your content, you can search them without opening the link and opening the web page to see what was contained by the page. Everything is surfaced on the comparison table.
One of the problems with browser extensions is you have to distribute them. So did you think about a B2B version, selling it to e-commerce websites or others?
Exactly. That's part of our strategy to get GetVega known, is to address some big e-commerce websites that do not have a suitable comparison technology. And we would just tell them, well, we have a comparison technology that can suit any product and any website. Just install it. And on our side, we will gain visibility, and on their side, they will gain a comparison technology that is absolutely great.
One last question, maybe? In the jury? No?
Just a question. Is it really simplifying the thing? You took the example of Se Loger. Normally, you create a kind of newsletter where you don't receive tons of things, and quite easy to share with your girlfriend, saying, "Look, because she would more or less receive exactly the same newsletter." And just give her a call or exchanging by SMS saying, well, what do you think about the offer number 2, 3, or 4?
So maybe the use case was badly chosen, but imagine you are going on vacation with 10 friends, and you have to get accorded on finding the hotel. You just remember those threads of 20 emails where you had to choose the hotel, comment on them, that one was too noisy. I already had that in the last vacations and so on.
Okay, thank you very much. And now on the stage, TumbUp. 2 seconds. Tell me when you are ready.
Ready.
Okay, let's go.
Hi everybody, I'm Reda, CEO at TumbUp. So today when you're looking for a restaurant, a movie, a book or some other cultural activity, you have to trust anonymous reviews, and sometimes these reviews are faked. That's why TumbUp brings a social layer that will help you get social recommendation. Here is my friend John. He got connected to TumbUp and linked his Facebook and Twitter account. The engine gathered his friends and their social activity. Yesterday, I have been to a restaurant and I have left a review about that marvelous place on Twitter. The engine understood who I was and which restaurant I was talking about. And more important thing, it analyzed the feeling about that restaurant. Now John is looking for a restaurant and he's in the same place I was yesterday. So he will ask TumbUp and he will receive that recommendation about that restaurant I was talking about. The value for the user is clear. What about businesses? I'm a restaurant owner, and spreading my business over the web and social networks is a real pain in the ass. And TumbUp brings me a tool, a powerful tool that will help me spread my company over social networks and the web, like Twitter, Facebook, Foursquare, or other social networks. More important thing, thanks to TumbUp technology, I can know what people say about me and what they say about my competitors. The other pain of our business model is the steam engine we have been building for now 2 years is the giant global graph. It's a graph with structured data that will help every developer build awesome apps. So if people want to try it, just call us. Behind this, there is a team. We are 2 computer science engineers, 1 marketing guy, and we have a team, a research team, led by Lionel Bruni, our research partner. And we have been in beta for a year now, and we have gathered 1 million useful check-ins, 7 million thumb-ups or like, whatever you want, and about 500,000 profiles. And most interesting thing, we have auto-generated 10 million entities thanks to our engine. And one more thing, save the date of the 7th of June. We will be releasing our mobile app that will help you get recommendation on the go from your friends. So if you want social recommendation, use TumbUp. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. And now it's time for the question. Jury, please.
Tell me where. Do you know about a company called Tell Me Where?
Yeah.
Okay, they had that exact same business model and they changed. What's your take on it?
We have competitors like Tell Me Where, Foursquare, that are more about places, but we deal about a lot of stuff like places, product, and also people that we can recommend to other people. The business model of Tell Me Where isn't about spreading the local businesses on the social networks and the web. Our business model is to take off that pain for local businesses to be visible on the web and social networks, and more important thing, understand what is their return on investment on the web, what they do, and learn about what people say about them.
So what is the business actually paying for? Like, what is it buying?
The business is paying for a lot of services, like I don't know, seeing reviews about me on Facebook. This is data that I won't have because Facebook is a closed social network, and we gather all what is said about that entities. Twitter too, we aggregate and analyze, structure all the data, and we can push this structured information to the concerned businesses. This is one of all the other services that we can provide to the businesses. There are some other ones that we have been building according what those businesses were needing, and we will release this in the next few months.
So it's going to be a consumer startup. It's aimed directly at consumers, is it?
It's aimed to help consumer make the good choices. When I'm looking for something, I want to do something, I want to make the good choice. So I will. The first thing is, you know, the word of mouth. Before internet, I was asking my friends, and then we had Google, and we had to trust anonymous people. And now what we will do is we aggregate and structure all the recommendations, and we push it when I need it.
Some feedback, by the way. I think it was the best pitch so far. You had, it was fluid. You actually told us something about the team, what it does. But there is an example of a company called Rumble in the UK who did something vaguely similar, where you have to build this sort of trust network about people's recommendations of places. But unfortunately, they found it very hard to compete with the location check-in services like Foursquare. And what they ended up doing was that they pivoted, and they are now selling that data into the location services. So now they don't have to compete with them, and they can work with all of those guys. So do you think you might end up, if your algorithm is that good, it might be the case that you might have data that they could use, no?
Okay, our strategy is about creating a great technology which is led not only by algorithm, but by social recommendation. This is an activity that exists on Facebook, on Twitter. When I watch a great movie, I tell it on Twitter. This user-generated content exists, but we have the technology to analyze it and structure it and push it when I need it.
And critical mass. Just so many stuff I can want to buy at one time, etc. But the occurrence that there is somebody within my friend network, whether I've got 100 or 200 or 1,000 friends on Facebook, that has a recommendation on that specific product, and then I trust this guy on this particular topic, because I love wine. He's not a wine lover.
Yeah.
Not going to trust it. So there is a big critical mass issue here.
We have been in beta for a year, and this is one of the feedbacks we had. And we worked on an algorithm that computes the proximity between people, what they like, if we like the same stuff. So maybe this recommendation is closer than other recommendations from other people I'm not really close to. So this is something we have worked in, and when we have added some gaming aspect in our app. When I do recommendations to my friends, I push recommendations. We'll see if they accept this recommendation. If they accept it, I gain some influence points on some topics like restaurants, movies, series, and then people can see if I'm an expert in what I recommend to my social sphere.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Reda. And after all this great geek project, we have a very nice fashion team now that's coming on stage. Jimmy Fairley for the last presentation of our contest. Ready for fashion. Tell me when you are ready and we start the presentation. Okay, let's go.
So hi everybody, I'm Antonin, here is Sasha. We're the founders of jimmyfairly.com. So what is Jimmy Fairly? Jimmy Fairly is a website that sells awesome glasses online at a fair price and with a fair concept. Everything started when we saw that 1 out of 6 persons in this planet does not have access to glasses. Not having access to glasses is not having access to education, to a good job, or to a decent future. So we asked ourselves, what can we do about that? And we came with the buy one, give one. So the buy one, give one is a simple concept. For every pair you buy, every pair of Jimmy Fairly, we give a pair to someone in need. We also figure out another problem that all of you faced.
Yes, the other problem is simple. I mean, do you think it's fair to pay a pair of glasses the price of an iPad? We think it's not fair. So we decided to cut this price and to propose a unique price of €95 that includes our awesome frames that are designed in France, that are handmade, and that's not everything. We included the lens. So it's all included, €95. And because we think it's very important to propose a unique service, we add a service layer on top of that, free shipping, free returns, and also 4 pairs that you can try at home for free during 4 days. We just launched our website. We achieved, we launched it, and after 24 hours, we had like 10K visits on the website. We had a huge traction online, a lot of blog posts. We also have an amazing team. We went from 2 people to 9 people in only 3 months. We just hired the communication guy of Zadig and Voltaire. And what's very cool is that we already have more than 100 orders. So here is our website.
Yeah, so here is jimmyfairly.com. So as you can see, we got awesome glasses. I'm now wearing the Yellowstone in brown, and Sasha is wearing the great Curtis. We made a little surprise for you because we like you. So if you want the same awesomeness of glasses, just go to our website. We have a special discount for the TechCrunch community. So Fairly Crunch, www.jimmyfairly.com.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'll start with the first question.
Yeah, because I can see that 4 of our members have glasses actually, so maybe it's a good point for them.
And I don't need any. So I guess I'll start with, you guys have free this, free that, free shipping, free included everything, and it sounds like an American company. So how do you guys respond to that?
We take it as a compliment.
No, I mean, it sounds like somebody who's already on the market. So
oh, okay.
Yeah.
The fact is that this company also sounds like a company, an English company that exists since 2004, which is called Glasses Direct. And there is also Tom Shoes that made the buy one, give one first. And we think that making a great business is, after all, it's taking all the good ideas and just go further. So we decided to do it in Europe.
Question in the jury, or we take question from the...
Well, I mean, offering free return and so on. I mean, what is the average margin on cost?
It's we have more than 60% of brut margin because it's not profit margin in English, but because we cut the value chain. What is very important to understand is that the usual value chain in optic is like very long. Like you have the manufacturer, you have one big company that produce for brands, that distribute to distributors, distributors distribute to opticians, and then they sell it to you. And they all take like they take like 50% margin, all of them. So we cut that. We went directly to manufacturer in Italy. We manufacture all our models there, and we sell it to you directly. So that's how we cut the price, production price, and then we add a lot of our margin in the service. That's why we also propose 4 pairs for 4 days free to try.
Okay, designs. You mentioned that the designers were some kind of a community or something. So that's one part of the question. And second part of the question is when you need to do mold, or I don't know how to say it in English, but to actually build those glasses, and that's quite expensive. So we need to spread out over a few hundreds of glasses or thousands of glasses in order to make any margin. So how do you want to achieve this?
Well, that's not. We don't really need to order like thousands of glasses. First of all, we don't have a community who design it. We make collaboration with famous sites like Fubbies, like Miss Pandora, who help us to build great glasses, and we all are designed in the house. We just have to take smaller quantities that what you said, because we take the we wanted to go in Europe and not in China. So yes, if you go in China, you need to buy something like 1,000 pairs for each model, but not the same in Italy.
What is your relationship with the lens manufacturer, like eLive, for example, where there are only few providers of lens, and so how you manage it, and the quality of lens is really critical for many people.
Our lenses are made in France, so it's a subsidiary of eLive. We are cutting the lens and assembling the lens locally in our shop that we will open in May in Paris. So we have opticians that take care of manufacturing and cutting and assembling our glasses and lens in Paris.
One last question. There seems to be an incentive to buy glasses because you're giving another a pair of glasses away to, third world countries or something. Is that right?
Yeah.
But why is that necessary? I mean, because people tend to buy on price and offer, don't they? They don't necessarily buy out of charity. So why is that really an incentive? I mean, it's a very worthy idea, but how is that an incentive for people?
We think that it's very important when you buy something to add a sense. Can you tell it? Yeah, to add something more than just buying a discount product. We figured that there are a lot of discounters on the market on optical. Like there are a lot of websites, the copycat, they are all the same, selling Ray-Ban, like they are all competing on price. But we think like glasses is something that has really something to do with your look. So it's really important to propose more than just price, and to propose a universe, like something very sensitive around it. So that's why we created the buy one give one, and also mainly because we really wanted to build something that that can change people's life. So that's the main two reasons.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie Farley. So 3 minutes is okay for the jury to decide? Okay, so we give you 3 minutes now to decide who is the best startup for tonight's competition.
Ah oui, mais t'es au jury sinon, comme tu veux. On voit avec le jury, toi. Ouais, non. Ouais, non, mais je vais. Well, just to be a little bit of house cleaning. We will have a cocktail with some drinks and some food for. Actually, plenty of food and plenty of drinks. So please join us and have some networking event. And I think Salesforce, our partner, has 10 books to offer to you guys. I don't know if you're interested in that. The book is called Behind the Cloud. It has been written by Mark Benioff, the founder of Salesforce. If you're interested, go to the garderobe and just take a book. Actually, let's do it like that.
Ça finit dans pas longtemps, tu vas dire, dans 1h30. Ouais, je cherche tout le monde, je vais faire monter sur scène, les gens peuvent participer. Je vois pas où est-ce qu'ils sont. Bah bien, mais...
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and announce the winners.
Gonna have the winners now, everybody. Listen.
Are all the startups back in the room, actually? Could I get everybody... So just to remind you what they're getting is they're getting 2 tickets to go to TechCrunch Disrupt in New York, which will be at the end of this month. It's like $2,000 per ticket, so you can consider that an amazing cash monetary value prize, but also to meet probably like the biggest people in tech, at least in the States and internationally as well. And we're also giving an additional 1,000 euros to the team to help them fund their trip. So I don't know if all the startups are in the room, if I could get people who are in the startups maybe to come back up. So we had TumbUp, we had eLive, Clever Cloud, GetVega, and Jimmy Fairley. Okay, well we don't have all the startups back in the room. So I will just start with, it was really close. I think that what the team decided was that the runner-up would be TumbUp. And we saw a great deal of potential value in GetVega. So that will be the company going to disrupt. I will let GetVega say a word now, and then I will have the jury actually explain a little bit about what their decision was based on.
Just a little word. Well, thank you. And yeah, I didn't have a chance to present my team, and I think it's a really great team to work with. We started working together 6 months ago, I think. So Yvan Vibo, that is the founder of GetVega, co-founder of GetVega, with me. Aurélien Beltram, that we proudly call our wizard inside, because he's in charge of all the intelligence, collective intelligence, and all the algorithms. And Guillaume Lenistour, who joined us very recently, 1 month ago, and that I like to call him the pixel maniac, but he doesn't really like it. So Guillaume Lenistour.
So we saw some great pitches. I'm going to ask the jury now just to give a quick word on why GetVega, and maybe some feedback.
So it was difficult to make a choice, but on my side it was because the tool can be used all at the same time for B2C model or B2B, and to be so integrated in other websites. So you've got from the beginning 2 area of development. So it's why I choose you.
For the same reason, plus I really enjoyed the the way you thought the interface and the economy, etc. of this. I think it was quite neat. So it's not a copy paste. You don't have to highlight blah blah blah, etc. So it's I thought it was neat. There's a lot of I mean, it's still very early and still has a lot of things to be improved, etc. etc. Like faceted search and many other things. But I think it's very good beginning, and it can very good start and can go in many directions. So it's up to you to make it happen.
Thank you. Well, what else? I think, well, the beauty is probably B2C or B2B and a nice demo, so thank you.
I didn't vote for GetVega. Sorry. So I'm going to give my feedback to TumbUp, which is, I quite like them, and I think you're going to have to change the model. I think you're both going to have to change the model, sorry. But I think it's a good start for both of you, so well done.
Great. So thank you to all of our startups and to our jury. And now if I could actually get my own team up on stage. Thank you, guys. So I will just take a minute once again to thank our sponsors. We're going to go after this. I'm just going to take a quick minute to have my team on stage to introduce you to them, because maybe you haven't seen them before. We're actually 8 people. And then, thank you. This is my team. And if you guys like the event, it actually has nothing to do with me, because they did everything. They're the ones that are here. They're doing this because they love it, not because they're getting paid for it. Be nice to them. They're amazing. So I'm going to just pass the microphone around. Each one of them can talk, and then a quick word, sponsors, and then we'll go get a drink.
Yeah. I start. I want to thank sponsors of the event. I think we didn't make it until the end. So thank you very much to our 3 main sponsors, ESCP Europe, Salesforce, and Crédit Agricole Private Equity, as well as our organization partners. With event, Ravayana for video, Create for design, and Maika for live feedback. And I will end this on a personal note, because it's a special event for me, because I'm leaving this team. I'm leaving Tech on France. I don't have the time anymore, so it was my last project. Yeah, that's everything.
So you guys were actually, it's very sad for us to be losing Cedric, but he's going on to do some amazing things. So let's actually get another round of applause for him, because he's been incredible. And now let the rest of the team that is hopefully staying introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Clément, and thank you very much for everything, you, the public.
Hello everyone, thank you coming here. I hope you enjoy this event as we enjoy preparing it. So that's all. And see you in the next event, probably on November, for the second edition of the remix. Okay.
Hello, I'm Julia, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hello, I'm Aurélie, and thank you for all, and see you soon to the cocktail.
Hi, I'm Julian. Thank you for coming and change the world.
Hi, I'm Renaud, and thank you for all the team, and that's all. Thank you.
Great. So that's my team. If you guys need to talk to somebody about TechCrunch, anything, talk to them. Everybody here has something that they do in addition to TechCrunch, so it's not the only thing that we do. But we love doing it for you guys. So thank you all, and let's go grab a drink, grab a T-shirt. We have TechCrunch T-shirts, stickers. Thanks so much for making today awesome.
Non.